Hello, everyone. Welcome to BizChicks TV. This is a place where you can find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. And today I'm here with my friend and partner, Miss Francine Gregory, real estate entrepreneur and tech diva. I'm Terralina from California Cover Ups, and we're the BizChicks. We just want to welcome you. Sit back, relax. Let's talk a little bit about tech this week. And we always like to get started with this week in tech history. So, Fran, what do you have for us this week?
Okay, I got a few stories, not a lot,
Okay.
but we're going to go there. Okay. Did you know that, though this has something to do with media, but we're going to go there anyway. March 12th, 2008, Hulu is unleashed. Hulu came to being. The video streaming service is launched to the public. Hulu has since become a focal point for ongoing development of streaming TV, along with the agonizing by TV networks and movie studios. It is also revealed that Alec Baldwin to be an alien. Okay, this is on Hulu. All right, so the first proposal for the World Wide Web was back in March 12, 1989. Tim Berners-Lee submits a proposal to CERN for developing a new way of linking and sharing information over the internet. I'm like, okay, that's really good. And
1989 really isn't that long ago, but go ahead.
It is not. It really is not. And okay, so for sports people, the NFL adopts the instant replay system. This system was dropped, however, in 1992 before the current instant replay system was installed in 1999. So this was March 11th, 1986, when they adopted a limited instant replay system, but now they have a different replay system. Okay, so instant replay came into being. Microsoft goes public March 13th, 1986. 10 years after the company got founded, Microsoft Corporation stock goes public at $21 a share. The stock, which eventually closed at $27.75 per share, peaked at $29.25 a share shortly after the opening. It is said that the rising value of the Microsoft stock has estimated 4 billionaires and 12,000 millionaires of Microsoft employees.
That is significant.
It is. The first use of the word photography, March 14th, 1839. Almost exactly 50 years to the day that his father William discovered the planet Uranus, John Herschel presented to the Royal Society his note on the art of photography, or the application of the chemical rays of light to the purposes of pictorial representation. I think photography is better.
I agree. Wow, that's a lot.
That was
That's a
a
lot.
long title. That was a long title for, okay, it's photography, it's a photograph. And now it's digital. I wonder what they would think if they can see what we're doing now. Like,
It just would be amazed. Remember how they had to sit for so long still while they put the powder in and all of that craziness? And then when they had the first movie, how what was it? A couple of seconds of a
mhm.
lion screaming at something, or just the things that people paid to see minutes. Now we see hours of video.
Hours, and it's done with something in our hand.
That too. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And technology continues to evolve. Um, Another story, Bell Lab announces Tradic, March 14th, 1955, AT&T Bell Laboratory announces the completion of the first fully transistorized computer TRADIC. It stood for transistor digital computer contained. Wait, transistor digital computer.
Okay. Okay.
And it contained nearly 800 transistors, which replaced the standard vacuum tube and allowed the machine to operate on fewer than 100 watts, which was 1/20th the power required by a comparable vacuum tube. So it still took up a whole bunch of room, but they used transistors instead of that. So that's, I'll see, I think I have one more of tech history. Okay, see, this is why we will not be using this source.
I
Uh,
know you remember vacuum tubes because the guy across the street used to fix TVs in the early 50s. He went to
mhm.
TV repair school and everybody would call him to fix their TVs. That was his side hustle.
Oh, so he had a side gig,
Yes, he worked in the steel mills, but he had a side gig fixing TVs.
TV. All right. So, March 14th, 1994, Apple Computer released a new line of Macintosh computers in the Power Macintosh 6100. And I'm not going to tell you about the processors and all of that. It had 32 megabyte. I did say MG, not 32 gigs, 32 megabyte.
All right.
And options such as S video input output along with a full 48 hertz sound processing. And that was for the multimedia professional. The basic power Macintosh 6100. Can you want to guess the price of this in 1994?
A couple of thousand?
Yep, $2,209. Also, Apple also introduced the Power Macintosh 7100. I guess that would have been the Macintosh Pro. Okay, anyway, at $3,379, and the 8100 uh, uh, emulation ROM. Okay, anyway, the 8100 Apple Macintosh for $4,869.
Whoa.
Apple right now is significantly less than that. That new Apple Air, MacBook Air just came out, and you can get it for $999
All right.
with
That's
Apple Intelligence, built with Apple Intelligence involved. So
wow.
for $999,
So
and it
yeah,
does, far more.
a
It
little
has
more.
16 gigs of RAM. And if you're looking for something entry level that's going to take you a long way and hold you, and it has the M4 chip, so it's going to move fast, it's going to have good battery power, all of that. And no, Apple is not paying us to say this. I'm just saying, you could have paid 2,209, or you can pay $999 and get you a nice entry level computer that will work for you for a long time.
There you go.
Yes. So I wanted to also take a look at a couple of things that is happening in the news.
Okay.
And this story comes from Tech Brew. Um, okay. Uh, this little story was talking about look both ways in the future of travel. Eye contact, hand gestures, and nods. These are some of the unspoken signals drivers often exchange with pedestrians. But what if there's no driver? With the new cars, the new way that the driverless vehicles are coming out. Some of them are on the road in San Francisco and other places, um, where their taxis and stuff like that have no driver. So the ongoing research at Keene University in New Jersey where researchers are using virtual reality technology to better understand how pedestrians behave when they cross the street, with the goal of identifying ways for the autonomous vehicles to communicate with people and therefore improve safety. Now, um, the problem is how the pedestrians interact with AVs is becoming increasingly relevant, um, as the robo taxis are scaling up on the road. And my opinion is it's okay. They're gonna have to put the phones down. The pedestrians, you know what I mean? They're gonna have to pay more attention. Um, Self-driving trucks are running delivery routes. As the number of self-driving cars has grown, so too as the number of crashes involving AVs. Uh, it's been said that they are safer than human drivers, and there are efforts underway to use the technology to tackle traffic safety. So, pedestrians and cyclists tend to make up a disproportionate number of road deaths, and they want to eliminate that. And this is an important issue, especially with the pedestrian fatality rate, says Subramanian. And we have to make sure the pedestrians are safe. And so they are trying to figure out how to integrate the helping the pedestrians as the robo taxis and things of that nature are uh, coming into play. Okay, I think that might be it. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm good.
Alrighty, dighty. Then we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on this week in tech. I wanted to talk to you about Roadblock. You know, the game for
Mhm.
young children.
Yeah.
Well, look, the chief executive of that gaming platform said parents who are worried about their children being on Roadblock should not let them use it if the chief if the chief executive gigantic gaming platform has said. He said, look, if you don't like what's going on over here, don't let your kids get on it. But the site is very popular among children ages 8 to 12, and it's been plagued by claims that some children are being exposed to illicit and harmful content. Remember, we did that a couple of years ago where they had introduced some little pornographic things into the scenes and things,
Uh-huh.
along multiple reported allegations of bullying and grooming. I think kids are going to find this on any gaming platform, especially when it gets huge like Roblox is. So you have to really educate your kids. It says, but its co-founder and CEO insisted that the company is vigilant in protecting its users and pointed out that tens of millions of people have amazing experiences on the site. And when he asked what his message to parents should be, he said, parents who don't want their children on the platform, he said, my first message would be, if you're uncomfortable, don't let your kids be on Roblox. In other words, hey, don't set some parameters. You can't use Roblox anymore or whatever. Sounds a little counterintuitive, according to BBC, but he said, I would always trust parents to make their own decisions. Okay, responding to this interview, um, some of the parents said that they are still struggling with how to manage their kids' use of Roblox. But according to the company, there are parental controls, and users are urged to use constant parental supervision. But we all know that with the best will in the world, sometimes life gets in the way and we can't really be monitoring multiple children while we're trying to see if the baby is falling off the back porch or whatever. Okay. Um, but the bottom line is we know it's easier than done. But if you really think your kid is being groomed or bullied or uh, you just need to take control. US based Roblox is one of the world's largest game platforms with more monthly users than Nintendo Switch and Sony PlayStation combined. In 2024, it averaged more than 80 million players per day. Roughly 40% of them are below the age of 13. This vast company includes some 40 million users generated games and experiences. So,
Yeah,
in,
but
the
for
Online
any
Safety Act is coming into force in April, and it has strict laws for all tech firms, especially aimed at protecting children.
and
Go
who
ahead.
was that again? I'm sorry.
The UK, it says in the United Kingdom,
Yeah,
the Online Safety Act comes
yeah,
into force in April,
yeah,
and it
they
has.
have very strong. The reason why we have at whenever you go to a website and that little box pops up and you need to check if you know, do you want to allow cookies and stuff like that, you can thank the UK and the European um, for their GDP,
Mhm.
GD, whatever that is to protect people because you know they people were getting tracked and stuff, and so they're just like you need to give people an option not to be tracked. So they have very high standards for safety of their citizens.
Mhm. Mhm. He says
Now,
now they say they watch for bullying, they watch
yeah,
for harassment, they filter all of those kinds of things. And he would say that they're behind the scenes. The analysis goes all the way, if necessary, reaching out to law enforcement. Players
right,
who choose not to display what he calls civility can face temporary timeouts and long bans. And Roblox claims to analyze all the communications that pass between members on the platform, increasingly using more advanced AI systems and other tech to do so. So, last year in November, under 13s were banned from sending direct messages. So you couldn't receive, meet me over here and let's play Roblox. You know what I mean?
right, which probably is a thing.
Yes, yes, luring children to, you know what I mean. However, the BBC, the British um, Broadcasting Council, was able to create two fake accounts, one age 15 and one age 27, on unlinked devices and exchange messages between the two. But that was a 15-year-old, allegedly, these fake accounts. While the
Right.
pictures caught our attempts to overtly move the conversation onto a different platform, we found easy ways to reword requests to chat elsewhere. I mean, your children are at risk when they are anywhere on the internet.
Okay, and how about if your kids are doing all of that, trying to figure out a way to not
To
follow
be
the rules or whatever, you need to be talking to your kids.
Yeah, and to be clandestine about what they're doing.
Yeah, if they're doing all of that, maybe they don't need to be.
Okay. He says we don't condone any type of image sharing
Right,
on our own platform. And you'll see us getting more and more ways beyond where the law is on this type of behavior. So, in other words, they're going to, constantly try to improve so that they can detect those kinds of things going on. But Roblox is one of my granddaughter's favorite games, and she plays with her little group of friends. I think we just need to let people know they need to be cautious because there
right.
are things going on. And when someone new tries to join their group, they need to uh, band together and not allow it unless they actually know the person and that is the person or they've invited them to be a part of their group.
Right.
So I thought that was very interesting. And I think my main thing is because my someone in my family uses it, I was sort of um, drawn to find out more about what was going on over there with this article.
Yep.
So I hope that that's been helpful.
I
Uh,
think so because, parents need to know what is happening.
you know what I mean?
So many things going on.
Yeah, there's just so much going on. And that there is an effort being made to keep children safe.
Safe.
Okay. So with that, also I was just imagining what is going on in the housing market. We've talked so many times about different ways to build houses, and there's been so much displacement on the globe. I thought maybe we need to revisit this and remind people that hey, there are other techniques. Also, what is it? Boxable is looking for investors now. They're open to investors, and they're the ones that do those prefab houses. So I wanted to share this video.
Technology changes everything. It's an unstoppable force that touches every aspect of our lives, transforming the mundane into the extraordinary. From the way we communicate with instant messaging and video calls connecting us across the globe in real time, to the way we travel with self-driving cars and hyperloop systems promising faster, safer, and more efficient journeys, innovation is reshaping our world. Homes are no exception. The construction industry is undergoing a revolution with robotic equipment and 3D printing leading the charge. The houses of tomorrow will be smarter, stronger, and more sustainable thanks to the incredible advancements in construction technology. Imagine homes that can monitor their own energy usage, adjust their climate settings, and even order groceries for you. The future of home building is here, and it's exciting. With innovative designs and cutting-edge technology, our living spaces are becoming more efficient and comfortable. Imagine houses built with less waste in less time and with less impact on the environment. Automated machinery and eco-friendly materials are making this a reality. Imagine homes that are affordable and accessible to everyone. New construction methods are reducing costs and making it possible to build quality housing for all. This is the promise of technology in construction. A future where everyone can have a home that is not only smart and sustainable, but also affordable and accessible. The possibilities are endless, and the future is bright. One of the most groundbreaking innovations in home building is three-dimensional printing. This technology is not just a concept of the future, it is happening right now, transforming the way we think about construction. Imagine a world where homes are built not by traditional methods but by machines that can print them layer by layer. Like a giant, intricate cake decorator, three-dimensional printers can create entire houses layer by layer with precision and efficiency that human hands simply cannot match. These printers use advanced software to follow detailed architectural plans, ensuring every inch of the structure is built to exact specifications, using concrete or other materials. The versatility of these printers means they can work with a variety of substances, from traditional concrete to more innovative, sustainable materials. This opens up new possibilities for eco-friendly construction. This technology is revolutionizing construction, allowing for complex designs and reducing waste. Traditional construction methods often result in significant material waste, but 3D printing is much more precise, using only the amount of material needed for each part of the structure. Three-dimensional printing means houses can be built faster and more efficiently than ever before. What used to take months or even years can now be accomplished in a matter of days or weeks, drastically reducing the time it takes to move from blueprint to finished home. This means lower costs for builders, and those savings can be passed on to homeowners. The efficiency of 3D printing reduces labor costs and material waste, making it a more affordable option for everyone involved. Imagine owning a custom-designed home at an affordable price. With 3D printing, the dream of personalized, affordable housing is becoming a reality. This technology is not just changing how we build homes, but also who can afford to own them, making home ownership more accessible to a wider range of people. Robots are no longer a thing of the future. They're already here, lending a helping hand or claw on construction sites. Robots can handle dangerous or repetitive tasks, improving worker safety and speeding up construction. Robots can work tirelessly day and night to get the job done faster. They can also place bricks with incredible precision, reducing errors and waste. With robots on the team, building a house becomes faster, safer, and more efficient. Section 4. Smarter homes, brighter futures. Imagine a home that anticipates your needs. Smart homes are becoming increasingly common thanks to the Internet of Things, or IoT. Sensors and smart devices can control lighting, temperature, and appliances, creating a comfortable and energy-efficient living space. Smart homes can learn your preferences and adjust automatically, saving you money on your energy bills. Imagine your home welcoming you back after a long day, with the lights on and the temperature perfect. Section 5. Building green, living better. Sustainability is no longer optional, it's essential. As we face the challenges of climate change and resource depletion, adopting green building practices is a crucial step towards a more sustainable future. The construction industry is embracing eco-friendly materials and practices to minimize its environmental impact. This includes using renewable resources, reducing waste, and improving energy efficiency. By choosing sustainable materials, builders can significantly reduce the carbon footprint of new constructions. From recycled materials to solar panels, green building is the way of the future. These innovations not only help in conserving natural resources, but also in creating homes that are healthier for their occupants. Solar panels, for instance, harness the power of the sun to provide clean, renewable energy. Imagine a home built with sustainable materials that are good for the planet and good for your health. These materials often have lower levels of harmful chemicals, improving indoor air quality and overall well-being. Imagine a home that generates its own energy, reducing your carbon footprint and your energy bills. Energy-efficient homes are designed to use less energy for heating, cooling, and lighting, making them more cost-effective in the long run. Green building is about creating a healthier, more sustainable future for everyone. By adopting these practices, we can ensure that our homes and communities are resilient, environmentally friendly, and beneficial for generations to come. The future of living is green, and it starts with the choices we make today. Section 6. A home for everyone. The innovations transforming home building offer hope for a brighter future. With three-dimensional printing, robotics, and sustainable materials, we can create affordable, high-quality homes for everyone. Imagine a world where everyone has access to safe, sustainable, and affordable housing. This is the future that technology is helping to build, a future where everyone has a place to call home.
Okay, I am just excited about the possibility that homes can become affordable, accessible, and user friendly. Um, and I'm praying that we'll use our powers for good.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes, I think one week we actually saw where they were using plastic waste to make Lego type blocks and using that to create housing. You know, repurposing our waste and our materials so that we can use those things for other things. But I
Yeah. I say it's a good idea. It is a good solution. And now we just like we had to adopt from gas powered cars to electric cars,
Mhm.
we now need to adopt a new way of doing housing that's, like, okay, we talked about the computer. The Apple computer cost $4,000 back in 80 or 97 or 94, and now they're down to like $1,000.
Yes.
Everything needs to come down and get better.
Mhm.
And so the housing industry is no different. It would be a lot better, people can afford to come into a home that doesn't cost them. You don't need $1 million to buy a house any
Mhm.
longer.
Yes.
Go ahead, because I was gonna. I
And
got a
they
story for
and they say that basic houses in Canada are actually $1 million. Well, they're not that far off in
here.
California and
No, not even California. All over to get
uh-huh.
a.
Yeah,
Yeah, it the
it just
yeah.
keeps going up.
Right.
So, and with situation now, it may go up even more. So we just
They're gonna figure it out. People are
hmm
gonna get band together and say, no, we want this house, or people will buy their land and build, bring like Boxable, bring the concept like Boxable onto the property and just have that. You put your infrastructure in for the
yes,
water, sewer, electricity, but you bring Boxable in and hook it all up and just be like, okay, that's where I believe mobile and modular homes came in, because nobody wanted, they needed an alternative to traditional uh,
building.
builders. I have something from TJ is not going to be with us today. She's
Okay.
taking care of some things, but I do have a story that I think would be of benefit to everyone.
Alrighty.
Okay. So, and this is just a YouTube news. Okay.
Uh-huh.
In case you didn't know it, you know how you watch YouTube and the ads pop up?
Yes.
It's so annoying. Well, you can, so you can get YouTube Premium, and YouTube Premium is like 13, no, 18 $18 and something. But they've just introduced YouTube Premium Lite, so you can watch your favorite creators ad free.
Oh.
It's only $7.99 a month,
Oh.
and you get to watch ad free, but you will not get features like offline downloads and background playback.
What does
But
that mean?
well, that you can, like, if you're playing a video and you want to go look at something on your phone, you can have the video go play in the background while you're doing something else.
Okay.
Right. So, it's $7.99. And the key features are the cost of $7.99 per month. You get ad-free viewing. You'll watch most videos on YouTube without ads. You notice they said most. Okay, music content and music videos will still have ads. So, like, if you've been watching your music videos on and music content will still have the ads. Offline downloads and background playback are not included. The target audience for this is users who primarily want to watch regular YouTube content ad-free, but don't need the extra features of YouTube Premium.
Okay. Because I know I watch a lot of free movies on YouTube.
Right.
hmm
Uh, yes. So the light is rolling out to viewers in the United States and other countries. Um, and you can go to the YouTube official blog for the latest updates on availability. But I thought that was a good idea, because it is so annoying when you're watching something, you're watching a YouTube creator, or you're into a video, and all of a sudden, hey, would you like to buy this for your dog? And you're like, what? Wait a minute. The interruption is
Yes.
it,
Yes.
it's
What if you
very annoying.
what if you're following a recipe? It's like what? Oh my gosh.
And you're waiting. It's like, oh, so $7.99 versus the $18.99.
hmm
It's a good deal. So I just wanted to, because TJ was taking care of some stuff, and I'm like, I got one piece of news for for social media, and I think it's good,
That's a
especially
good
if
thing.
you're a YouTube watcher.
Absolutely, and most of us are.
All right, I think we have. We're going to do a short session today.
hmm
We're here to help you take the hassle out of your hustle. Today is Friday. We normally have a longer Tech Life Weekly, but today it's going to be a short one. We want you to enjoy your weekend. We want you to just have some fun. Go play with your technology. I say every week you set aside an hour to go figure out what your new phone does, or go figure out what your
That's a
phone
good
does.
idea.
Go play with your technology. You can push some buttons. You can't break stuff. Just don't, be mindful of the scams that are out there. It's the
Mhm.
ones, but go play with your tech. If you use Apple products, there's something that's called Tips, or you can go to Apple's YouTube support at Apple YouTube, Android, I'm sure they have the same thing where you can go and just play with your tech to see what you can do with it. Maybe you don't need new tech if you learn what's already on the tech that you have. So a lot of times we are not using our tools to the complete extent that we have. And I find stuff all every day. The accessibility features are outstanding. Even if you are fully able, there's some things on there that can help you in your day to day. Go play with your chat GPTs and stuff like that, and the AI assistants that are out there. They talk to you now, and you can talk to them and get stuff done. So take this time and go play with your tech.
All
And
right,
we
guys.
will, like, if you would like to join BizChicks, you can text Biz to 33777, or you can go to bizchicks.net. Remember, we're here to help you take the hassle out of your hustle, and we'll see you next week. Thank you,
Bye-bye,
everybody.
everyone.